decades, the Gulf nations looked economically unstoppable. Saudi Arabia was building futuristic megacities in the desert. Dubai became the financial and tourism capital of the Middle East. Qatar turned itself into an energy giant. These countries projected an image of extreme wealth, stability, and unlimited ambition. But the ongoing Iran war is now exposing a dangerous reality. Even the richest nations in West Asia are far more economically vulnerable than they appear. And the reason starts with geography. Almost the entire Gulf economy depends on one narrow waterway, the Strait of Hormuz. Countries like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Kuwait, Qatar, and Iraq depend heavily on this route to export oil and gas to the world. So, whenever tensions rise in this region, global markets panic instantly. Oil prices jump, shipping insurance becomes more expensive, and tanker traffic slows down. Now, normally, higher oil prices should help Gulf economies because they earn more money from exports. But this war is creating a complete different problem for these countries. The issue is not just oil prices, it's the instability. Tankers are becoming targets. Shipping companies are avoiding risky routes. Insurance premiums are soaring. Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, and other countries are intercepting missiles. Investors are getting nervous, airlines are rerouting flights, and suddenly the Gulf's image as a safe global business hub is now starting to weaken. Take the UAE for example. Dubai's economy today depends heavily on tourism, aviation, finance, luxury, real estate, and international businesses. Millions of people visit Dubai every year because it is seen as one of the safest and most stable cities in the region. But when missiles, drone attacks, and regional conflict dominate headlines, global confidence begins to crack. Businesses start becoming cautious, wealthy investors delay projects, tourists reconsider travel plans, and that exactly is affecting their economy. Saudi Arabia faces an even bigger challenge. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030 plan is supposed to transform Saudi Arabia beyond oil. Projects like NEOM, massive tourism zones, entertainment cities, and infrastructure expansion are all designed to attract global investors. But investors hate one thing: uncertainty. If the region remains unstable for a long time, Saudi Arabia may be forced to spend more on defense and security instead of economic transformation that it wants. Qatar also is vulnerable despite being one of the world's biggest LNG exporters. Global gas markets depend heavily on Qatari supplies. Any disruption to Gulf energy infrastructure creates panic across Europe and Asia because many countries are already struggling with energy insecurity. Even a temporary disruption can send global energy prices sharply higher. But the biggest risk for Gulf nations may actually be psychological. These economies work because the world trusts in them. Investors trust Dubai as a financial hub. Airlines trust Gulf airspace. Companies trust regional stability. Once that confidence weakens, economic damage spreads very quickly. Stock markets fall, tourism slows, real estate weakens, foreign investment drops, insurance costs rise, even wealthy economies begin to feel pressure. And this crisis is not limited to the Middle East. Countries like India, China, Japan, and much of Asia rely heavily on Gulf oil and gas. If the conflict disrupts energy supplies further, oil prices could remain elevated globally, increasing inflation and putting pressure on economies worldwide. So, this war matters far beyond the battlefield. The Iran conflict is testing whether the Gulf's entire economic model can survive prolonged instability, because behind the skyscrapers, trillion-dollar wealth funds, luxury tourism, and futuristic projects lies one basic requirement: peace. And right now, peace in West Asia is looking more uncertain than ever.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.